Yo, welcome back to MalReactTV. No filters, just facts, and where the real ones react. Welcome back. Yo, man, we got Charleston White talking about how some of the black churches are amongst the most crookedest churches because how, they get our grandmas and aunties and stuff to put that money in that collection plate. And then they, after they get that money in that collection plate, man, everybody from the church is pulling up in Toyotas and Centuries, and they riding around in Ferraris and Bentleys and airplanes. So, you be the judge. But, yeah, let's get into it.
Right? And they needed a black voice to go out. So I was one of the main voices that they used.
By the way, what do you? TD Jakes is in Dallas, right? Have you ever done anything with him? What do you think about TD Jakes?
He for TD Jakes for his church. He not for the community.
He's for his church, not meaning members of his church.
He mean the Potter's house.
Right.
Meaning a member. He for his church. That's his business. Yeah. He not for Dallas. We don't see him nowhere doing nothing. His church or nothing. Now they got a prison reentry, but that's for the grant funding for his business.
Do you think he's a net positive to Dallas?
No.
To the black community?
No.
TD Jakes?
No.
Really?
What do we do other than preach a good message? To make our mothers feel good. Only to come back home and still drink wine and feel better. Playing a pussy with a rose to feel.
Hey, let's keep it 100 though. Like when our mothers got back from church, I don't know about y'all's, but man, they felt good about being at church. They felt good to pay their tithes and stuff like that. And as I got older, I started realizing, like, I'm seeing the churches make a lot of money, and it's like, what are they doing for the people? But, when you look at the Bible and you read the Bible, the church is a place, you store things, the corn and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, when did God start asking for money? You know what I mean?
Leave more better. So all he is a feel-good preacher. No, man. The Bible says what you do for the least of those. I don't see no preacher, no church really doing for the least of those other than the poor churches that's amongst the least of those. You cannot take your big, beautiful church, build it out on the hill away from the people.
Facts.
And think you can still reach the people. They can't walk to that church. And matter of fact, this church is so extravagant, it's ATM machines all over this motherfucker. And when it's time to pay tithes, poor people are excluded.
He said TD Jakes got ATM machines all over the church. That's diabolical, my dog. Like, to me, that's just showing this church is about money. You can go to the ATM and pay tithes, or you might want to give a little donation or something. Yo, that's crazy. I've never, a church with ATM machines. So basically, like, look, you ain't got to go too far to withdraw this money to give it to the pastor. TD Jakes, hey.
Out of the black church.
What do you mean?
They're excluded. The preacher make you feel like if you ain't got a soda seed, who got a soda seed? Yeah. They make you feel like if you ain't got no money to give. God don't need my money. He need my confessions. So, the black church full of shit that go for TD Jakes, all of them.
What is my crap
full of shit. Obsolete to the black people.
Right.
They have an audience like I got an audience. If I lose a page, my audience come follow me like they're following. They're not for the community. I started from the community and develop a following.
You don't think TD Jakes is a net positive to community? No. Still, like,
He preached other. Why is a preacher positive? How is a preacher net?
Well, go back to what you said earlier when you said hip hop or the movies would come to the bad communities and they would convert. So what if somebody doesn't live in Dallas and they live in Kansas, they live in New York, they live in Arkansas, they live in London, and they watch him, they just like the way he delivers his message. Isn't that a net positive?
No.
Tell me why.
What does it do? It make you feel good for the moment.
Yeah.
So church make you feel good for whenever, hey, hallelujah, pastor. You go back to the same problems, same conditions, and most people's lives don't transform.
You don't think people make decisions when they give their life?
No,
when they get baptized?
I think when people give their life to God, they going through something, they dealing with something. Soon as shit get back right, they sneaking and having unmarital sex, they still getting drunk, they still masturbating, they still watching porn. I think everybody is full of shit when it comes to God because you're going to do something against God every day. Stop trying to be perfect.
You believe in God?
Yeah, I do. But I ain't trying to live for God.
Yeah, stop trying to
God
be perfect.
gave me a choice of free will. I don't want to be a godly man.
You don't want to be
I want to fuck a bunch of women.
So you made that decision.
Yeah. I get God on the deathbed. But right now, I'm living for me. Fuck God. I believe in him. I get the same blessings if I believe, if I don't. The sun shines on the bad just like the rain fall on the good. Good things happen to bad people, like bad things happen to good people. God ain't got nothing to do with that.
You think this is the right example on the way to live your life because you're saying you want to do net positive?
Man, listen, you live your life.
No, I'm not saying, no. Those are two different things.
No, let me say,
no.
yes, I think it's the right message.
Tell me why.
Because can't nobody dictate to you about your life. God gave it to you.
No, that's not what I'm saying, though. That's not what I'm saying. You're right. You can do whatever you want to do.
I don't think God is real. I think God is questionable.
Well, then that's a different conversation. You just told me you said God is real, then you changed it.
I said I believe in God,
right,
based off what my mother said.
But you don't believe God is real.
I read Revelation,
yeah,
and I read Genesis. Now I don't believe God is real. Because I just told you about children being sex trafficked. Where's God for them?
By who, though? By who?
By whoever. I don't know.
By the people.
By what people?
By the people.
The government? Whoever. So if God is real, why he don't stop those people? If God...
So do y'all, in the comments, do y'all understand what he's saying? Like I kind of get what he's saying, though, because it's like it's so much evil, it's so much bad, it's so much going on in the world. He's basically like, so where is he? Why is children being trafficked? Why is, why people being shot dead on in the street? Why, the kids can't go outside? Why is it gang members? Why is it, man, it's just like, why can't this stop? You know what I mean? I understand what he's saying. You just got to listen more. I guess you got to go read yourself.
God is real.
He gave free will to God like you.
So that's why I don't think God is real. Because if God is real, why hadn't white people suffered for what they did to slavery? If God is really real.
So then for you, you're conflicted.
No, I'm not conflicted. I don't believe people know God to tell me God is really real.
No, originally you said you believe.
I believe in God. That don't mean I think he's real.
Yeah.
I believe in the boogeyman. I don't think it's real. I believe in ghosts, the spirit. I don't know they're real.
Do you have faith?
No, I got faith in me.
You got faith in you.
Because everything I heard about faith, I think is bullshit.
So let me tell you, who is the biggest man in your life that let you down?
None.
No man's ever let you down.
I've never been connected to a man.
Father.
Never been connected to him to be let down.
Did you ever meet him?
Never.
So that's the biggest letdown.
That's not a letdown.
But you never met him.
I had uncles and granddaddies to replace that letdown. You don't even know it's there.
But there's different than father.
No, listen. Out of sight is really out of mind. There are many kids who father's gone and another replacement have stepped in and filled the void of the father.
There's a different thing.
No. Man, listen, if you've never seen your daddy, you don't have attachment to it. That's bullshit.
Yeah, but that's a different story.
No, that's a childhood abandonment. That's a childhood abandonment issue that you hold in secretly. Yeah. That don't affect you as a disappointment. You never expected nothing to be disappointed.
So I'm listening to you. And it's not your fault. I'm not sitting here saying anything that...
Man, I don't give a damn what you saying. I'm telling you, I ain't never been connected to a man to be...
I understand.
Listen, I had a granddaddy. I had an uncle who kept me with him. I don't know that's not my dad. The presence of a man is the father, not the title.
Yeah, but when a man grows up eventually...
I don't
you
get
You said something earlier.
Listen, when I grow up, I have no connection to a man. So no man... I ain't been hurt by a man. I had no connection to a man to be hurt. No expectation, no nothing.
Do you know what you said at the beginning of the podcast?
What?
You said something very powerful. You said, when you were a kid, you and your older brother, he was a big guy, and he was in and out of juvie, and then your mother ended up having a daughter. I think you said later in life,
yeah.
She ended up having a daughter.
Yo, I mean, man, that was a good topic, and you can see when he got to a certain conversation, he's like, hold on, man, wait a minute, you know what I'm saying? But hey, shout out to Charleston White, man, for just being who he is and just reflecting the mirror on the people. So, you pretty much seeing yourself, the shit you're doing, everything you got going on. And all the bad and, and some maybe be good, but most of the bad, man, he's showing pretty much a mirror on us. But, yeah, man, go check the interview out. It's on a PBD podcast, Super Dope Podcast. That's a podcast I've been watching for a little minute, too. So, yeah, hey, it's MalReactTV. No filters, just facts, and with the real ones react. Hey, I hope to see you back. Peace.